So happy Saturday, everyone. We'll be traveling for next 6 weeks or so. So most of the December and a good part of January. But uh, I think I'll try to join like two of those sessions, and then my eldest daughter Parul would be back for these sessions, I hope. Um, um, so yeah. Uh, I think there might be some special sessions that I might do from India this time. So we'll keep you posted on that. Um, really excited. Um, and then the course is also coming along pretty well. I think finally the initial testing we will start for that in February. So February. Guru Lalaji Maharaj's birthday is on 2nd Feb, which is also, I think in India, the festival, spring festival happens kind of early. So that's the date. Um, and so I'll start the course then. Plan to start a community as well because traditionally, as satsang was growing up in India, it grew up as a family, as a community which comes together to meditate as well as serve and connect with each other on a higher plane, which I think service is as important as lifting ourselves up, because that does pretty much the same thing. So the more you service, the more you feel joy and happiness, as Guru Maharaj says that servicing others, and we kept, we are made to serve, and we serve ourselves, we serve our inner circle or family, and um, you know, uh, sometimes friends as well. And that's all good. But when you start broadening your horizon, which satsang and meditation practices should do, what he says is when you serve uh, more broadly, not only your horizon becomes more broadened, you get satisfaction, which is joy and inner happiness, um, which cannot you cannot um, get that level and depth of joy uh, through anything else, literally. So while satsang in itself brings joy and happiness through, traditionally it was meeting your guru, the collective um, energy of the group helps as well. Um, Meditation, which uh, essentially, uh, you know, um, connects you to the same energy that you would uh, get through connecting with your God, Guru, or the collective satsang group. And all that, uh, you know, is also towards joy and inner happiness. Um, and service pretty much does the same thing. So service, community, and meditation. I think those would be the key pillars of any joyful life, and very, very important pieces of satsang themselves. Um, so, service, meditation, and uh, the group, the community. So, plan is that we will. So, I am actually one of the reasons why this course, again, the course also like uh, whatever we have been talking about here, I have kind of just structured that, and it will be, literally like pay as you want. There's no, um, you know, uh, the intent is just to make these sessions and the course and the community platform and all that self-sustainable, but that's it. And um, so there will be a community, there will be a course. These workshops, the Saturday workshops will continue. Tuesday sessions I want to create for the beginners, like orientation session. So all that would be through the new overhauled website that will come along. Um, so hopefully that website will pull things together. And we experimented with the YouTube channel in 22. That I think we'll go back to through a newsletter and a video every week. So I think that will come along with this whole approach that will change in February. So looking forward to that. So yeah, we ought to bring, as you know, uh, so if we look at the pyramid, as we go to higher planes, first comes light, which is knowledge or understanding that we are not the bubbles on the ocean, but we are the ocean. And once we realize that we are much part of much bigger entity, and we are the entity in itself, and then the way we connect with others gets transformed. And once that transformation gets internalized, your connectivity to the consciousness, the conscious being's nature, and everything gets deeper, stronger. And what I have seen with satsang leaders, they're literally even, the practice in India continues like um, people, it's an open house, people just come in, and then, daily meditations, the group is, always, um, it, it's the connection is such that there is no need to, even ask that you are coming. It's incredible when I look at it. Uh, you know, every day, so many people used to visit my father. My grandfather had his house, like literally people would walk in any time of day or night. It was, uh, and I mean it. It's like there were times when people would travel and come, and it's like late at night, and they would still be accommodated, and so on and so forth. So it was. Um, so we were discussing that why not at least have a virtual community which is open 24/7. People um, join in. There are meditation times and then question and answers and sessions and exchanges in terms of what's going right, what's not, so on and so forth. So that's the plan. Hopefully, we can create a community which then also meets in person, because I think that's one thing that I've been realizing. So uh, service is integral to satsang. If I look back, traditional satsang, community was part of that exercise as well. Um, so virtual community, virtual sessions, and all that is fine. But I think I once I start this virtual community, I think the next step is how do we actually have these English sessions in person for the weekend? Need to start been thinking about it, but need to implement some of that. And I can tell you, like the impact of meditating in person is, you know, it's a um, it's a multiplier effect. It's you know, anyway, we can talk about that. But for now, um, let's get into um, the regular meditation that Guru Maharaj has prescribed, where you so it's upasana, which is you're sitting right in front of your God or Guru or the source of transcendental energy, which um, is not far away. So that's one thing that and it's a conscious source of this transcendental light, and that light is entering our heart and distributing throughout our body, and we are becoming one with this light. So it's heart centered. So energy in the heart is what we're trying to get to. So enlightening our heart uh, through this conscious source of this transcendental light, which is entering our heart, which is enlightening our heart, and then distributing throughout our body, which is basically we become the light, we become this transcendental energy. And, all we do is just strongly, visualize, manifest this energy, um, and if mind wanders away, we just bring it back to this thought and this thought alone. Um, so there is no activity per se. It's just this observation of this transcendental energy. And, you know, so this is inward orientation where we focus on the energy in our heart, and music helps concentration. So we start with music, but just focus on this one thought and one thought alone, that this transcendental energy in form of light is entering our heart, distributing throughout our body, and we are becoming one with this light. And this concentration then goes deep into meditation. After we start with music, music fades away, and we go into deep silent meditation and this transcendental energy. And this just, uh, you know, effectively and efficiently leads us into higher consciousness, higher awareness. So we'll start.
Happy Saturday, everyone. So I think I somehow unmuted my speaker, so I didn't realize. So, um, so before we open it up for any questions, comments, or thoughts, I just want to give you a preview of the, you know, there are like two parts of the website that I've been working on, and it took way longer than I expected. I initially thought it would be there much sooner. Um, so, so this is, you know, uh, so join us. There will be a course, community coaching, events. I think workshops and orientation sessions would come here. So the Saturday workshops and Tuesday orientation sessions, and then all this rest of it, like in-person events, immersive weekends, which is 3 sessions on a weekend, retreats, all that will be waitlisted, but will be there so that eventually we get there. Streaming would be the YouTube channel, and then volunteer section for service. I think plan to have a fairly elaborate set of programs there eventually. Um, Now, in terms of the weekly workshop, again, I mean, this is one section that's getting there. So the Satsang workshop, program overview, and then like so plan to have like weekly topics and online primarily, but once a month we can turn into in person. That would be awesome. Um, then similarly, the Tuesday orientation session, and then just like so, there will be a course that would look like this. So you can, within the platform itself, you can have weekly sessions while you're at the course, then starts with introduction and then week one. So every day there will be, um, you know, um, one particular video, like say significance of silence and so on and so forth. And so week two is the pyramid, the understanding the journey. So every day, deal, some aspect of that is covered. Then understanding inner yoga, which is the yoga philosophy and satsang, and then manifesting transcendental energy, a week on that, and then uh, you know basically a holistic lifestyle, satsang as a holistic lifestyle. So uh, that's that. And just to go back here, let's see. No. So um, again, I think something got these pictures got cut a little bit, but so beginner's toolkit, basically orientation session, foundations course, and satsang community. So you could sign up and get into the community from here. The one-on-one sessions, resources, the YouTube channel, and a newsletter on Substack, and then also want to get to like a daily meditation toolkit, um, which will, so there will be a playlist on YouTube where you could watch the daily meditation sessions. Daily challenge will be part of the community and daily inspiration as well. So, and one other thing I wanted to show you. Um, so manifesting transcendental energy. Now, this is basically the a different view of the pyramid. So if I look at this, so 5 stages. So Satsang Foundations course basically provides the foundational concepts of Satsang. And then I intend to have like develop your practice and enhance your practice. Maybe there should be some better way to say that, but essentially the school of mental resilience. So I think the mental resilience aspect would be probably the third realm, which is enhance your practice. And then prep for that would be develop your practice, maybe. Um, and then the fourth realm, wisdom and joy, uh, and that so light, uh, love, and peace, right? So basically, wisdom and joy that leads to the ocean of peace. Um, so I think. So if you look at this, we help you with the first 3 stages, and then you help yourself and others with the acquired wisdom and joy. And this is the modern day path to inner peace. And so I think eventually I'm thinking that Satsang Foundations will be the base level course. Develop your practice would be the next level, and enhance your practice would be the third one. And that these three kind of give you a structured view into not just the meditation practice, but all the concepts around it, all the things that it is made up of, you know, and the wisdom. So, yeah. So, Steve, Liz, anyone else? Any thoughts? So I'll be in India for several weeks this time, so planning to have an extended trip.
Well, happy Saturday, everyone.
Were you able to hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. My mic is.
Well, I was able to hear you. I joined a little late, so I didn't catch everything, but it looks like you're launching a new website with course content, and it seems like you're sort of launching a whole new just phase of this, I guess, or going into the next phase. So I'll have to take a look at the website and maybe ask you questions offline just to catch up a little bit, but that sounds great. What I was thinking about was your comment on meditation, community, and service, and how those are like the pivotal ingredients or critical ingredients for happiness. And I can that really resonates with me. I think that it's interesting that wealth obviously is not there, passion or intelligence or, you know, and those 3 things are accessible to anyone. And that's the beauty of that. So many things in life that could create temporary happiness or superficial happiness are not accessible, but those three things are always accessible. I mean, generally, community, service, and meditation. So I just that was like something I was thinking about. And other than that, I look forward very much to this new phase of our community.
Yeah, I think you highlighted something. I'll gave me food for thought, because community service and meditation, um, you know, all three of those, it's like, um, and the whole idea, I think if I look back, my father used to travel to places where people could not travel from to meet him, like very, very, you know, uh, uh, areas where people are just living day to day from a wealth perspective. But, you know, that feeling of community that satsang also brings, um, and you know, um, I actually have some visuals in my head where I went to some rural villages where the entire village is following Guru Maharaj Satsang, and just when the leaders would come, they would like decorate it like you wouldn't believe. It was like such a phenomenal experience that, you know, way back when, decades ago, I had. Really incredible. So yeah, I think this, when you have the feeling of community and you are dedicated into service, and in the backdrop of this, call it transcendental energy or call it satsang, or you know, it's because community can come together for many, 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 many things, and not necessarily a very, very uplifting and positive backdrop. So when that happens, it is transformative for everyone within that experience. So kind of, you know, that's what I heard you mentioned that. So and what I meant to say was like, um, satsang was originally very focused on people who don't have wealth, and you know, I, sometimes like they were not even literate to read scriptures. And Guru Maharaj will go and talk about these things in plain, simple, colloquial language. Um, and yeah, so yeah. Yeah, and everyone here, I think my goal is to bring you in as volunteers or call beta testers, or uh, you know, I I want the whole thought process I have is like very few people will contribute, but majority will have this available as much as possible for free or close to. Right, what else? So Ashita, how are you? Picking up on you.
Good morning. Hi. I'm good.
Yeah, so while I'm gone, I think Parul will be here. So
Oh, really? She's gonna lead?
yeah. So
Amazing. You are switching positions. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I asked her, I said, like, I'm thinking this time because it's an extended period, and should I take a pause and take a break? And the thing is that I think it is a great thing going. These sessions keep me grounded and keep us grounded in the backdrop of this positive, uplifting, transcendental energies. I think it's all, uh, you know, I, you see, I always feel that even when I started like the traditional Hindi sessions online, it used to be like this. It used to be just very few people, intimate, sessions. Um, Satsang evolved as like literally one-on-one, um, pretty much. So I feel uh, the smaller the group, the more the connection and more effective it is. But then slowly it evolves into what satsang has become in India. It's like, most of the events I go to, it's like thousands of people. It's hard to, um, even like, I mean, I try, but connecting on a personal level to those many people is, uh, but that's, I think, somehow, even if I meet people after years, it just feels like family, feels like uh, being connected. I have through online sessions, sometimes I meet them online, and I remember one of them in Bay Area came to one of the sessions in person and said, like, I have been talking to him for 8 years, and that was the first time I met him in person. So it's phenomenal. Yeah. All right.
Yes. Thank you. Looking forward to the next few sessions with a new face.
Now,
Yes.
she used to be on these sessions off and on.
Mm.
But then she got busy with her India trip and all that too. So she was, but yeah, but she
Yes.
says she'll be there. I'm hoping she'll keep the ball rolling.
Great.
Yeah. So, anything else before we wrap up? Had a great session. Thank you, everyone. And I will join when I can. So, otherwise, happy holidays and joy and inner happiness. So I think inner happiness is happiness that's not connected to material possession, status, other things, material. It is how you feel when everything else is just quote unquote normal, not the lows and highs. So that inner happiness level needs to continue to increase. That's the goal of satsang, meditation, other practices. So, on that note, light, love, and peace be with you. See you all soon. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Liz. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you all soon. Bye
Thank you. Safe journey.
now.